Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. Me and old Buster Clyde, we down here at the garden. We down here getting a little work done. Hey, yesterday morning it was probably in the mid-50s here in central Alabama. I'm gonna say it's probably in the mid-60s right now, and it's about 11 o'clock in the morning. I've been down here a while. Kind of got ahead of you a little bit. As you know, in the last video we laid by in these fields here, and it come a little old rain a night before last, and everything just, you know, the okra shot up another couple of inches, corn another 6 inches, squash down here just really took off. I've been down here this morning. I've kind of hoed around the squash and thinned it out a little bit. We'll walk around the garden real quick, and you know, sometimes we forget how big a squash plant grows. But it's coming on along, and hey, a few weeks we'll probably have some squash on these plants. But I hoed that out and got it looking pretty good and raked all the weeds back to the side. My next step is I'm gonna go down here to my cucumbers and do them the same way. I'll probably thin them a little bit more. Cucumbers are very prolific. Usually they make a lot of cucumbers, but I got to get these, you know, I got to get these on a trellis. They won't be growing up long. They're gonna start all laying down, and I got to give them something to lay on. So I got to get this cleaned up, get some fence posts in the ground, thin them out a little bit, give them something to grow on. Hey, once I do that, there won't be no getting back in there with a tractor, will there? Corn, yeah, well, it's kind of sparsely, it needs hoed real bad. I believe it'll mess around and make me a decent stand if there's enough of it to pollinate like it should. We got good bee activity and all that kind of stuff. That'll probably help. This garden down here has been for some reason, it's just been a real problem this year for its weeds. And the only thing I can think is, you know, last year I turned everything. Brought the turning plow down here and I rotated everything. And that would make sense, and they put all the, you know, all the weeds on the bottom. Done the same thing up here, but this year I tilled it. And, you know, I know for a fact, you know, you get down there, I've been doing all that hoeing. You know, if you were to hit one of them plants with a hoe, I mean, it'd be dead. That's all there is to it. But Lord have mercy, you can hit a weed with a hoe and dig it up, and it lay there on the ground, it just re-root. Come back the next week, dig the same weed up, and it'll re-root again. Weeds are hard to get rid of sometimes. And you know, this, I don't know. I mean, I know it can have a lot to do with which way the wind's blowing and all kinds of stuff, but that garden down there has just been a weed problem. This one here is not too bad. The lower row's got more weeds in it, more than any, because it is next to the field. And I done something, I tilled it lower than I usually do. So I've actually, the lower row was really part of the field. So I actually added, you know, another row down here in a real sense. But anyways, let me get down there and I'm gonna hoe them cucumbers out, see if I can get a little work done on that, and I'll bring you along on this video as I get something done. Hey, it's just another day in the life of a garden, and it's really a great day to be out here. I mean, it's cool. Hey, I'm gonna try to get as much done as I can on this day, and that way when we're sitting back there at 90, 92, 95, you know, I'll have most of the work done. So let me get busy. I got plenty of gnats to keep me company. You may can see them in the camera. But anyways, we'll touch base with you in a little bit. All right, I got my cucumbers cleaned up, spaced out pretty good. What I'm gonna do next is take my little old Troy belt here, and I'm gonna run up each side of it, kind of just get rid of as many weeds as I can. There's a couple little old passes here. And last year I grew my cucumbers over on top of the hill where the sunflowers are supposed to be coming up. And I had two wire panels. I'm gonna lay them two pieces out, and however they lay out is how long my rows are gonna be. If they're longer than these rows, I'll just eliminate part of the row. Cause in all honesty, I had more cucumbers last year than I knew what to do with. So anyways, let me run this tiller up and down this row and clean it up. We're gonna lay some wire out, put some posts up. Well, it's been a day. Buster, man, you Buster, settle. Get out of my garden. I tell you what, that Buster Clyde, he can tear up more stuff. Come here and get in the truck. Come here. Get in the truck. There you go. I'll keep him tearing stuff up. Well, all right, I cleaned this garden up. I started on this thing at, I hope that little rain cloud gets us good. Maybe 7:30 this morning. It's 6 o'clock in the afternoon. Maybe took 30-40 minutes lunch break today, but I've been in this garden all day long. I've hoed it out. I put my post up. I've got it cleaned up and looking good. I transplanted a lot of the plants to kind of fill it in. It's been a day, I'm telling you. But hey, that's gardening. And hey, if it makes me some sweet corn, I'll be happy. There you go. I'm gonna wind this old video up because I am wore out.